Hey, you know what? I'm sitting here thinking and watching all the news coverage on Donald Trump and how he's done beat certain states to go further in the election. I'm thinking that all the stuff he's been accused of, I'm thinking that he gonna get out of all of that. He's not gonna go to jail for none of the stuff he done. The stuff that happened at the White House. uh, all the other fraud that they got on him that said he did this and did that. I'm thinking he gonna walk because of all the stuff he done, and he got so many people behind him, especially the Republicans. They pulling strings for him. The prosecuting attorney that was. I ain't talking about the woman. I'm talking about the white male prosecutor that got so much stuff on him that he was trying to get him not to be accepted in one of the states, and they turn around and give it to him anyway. Donald Trump. I think he ain't gonna go to prison. He ain't gonna go to jail for nothing. Because of the money he got, and he got a mouthpiece. He know how to talk to people and convince them. But he can't convince me. All it is game. Conversation. Game, what I told you in other videos about what game is. It's the rules and regulations of what you into. You know what I'm saying? If you're into politics, well, you're in the politics game. If you're a police officer, you're in the police officer's game. You go by the rules and regulations of what you're into. If you're in athletics, you know what I'm saying? Or if you high up in the church, you're in the church game and you're in the athletics game. You got to abide by the rules and regulations of those games. That's what game really means. But it's other interpretations of game. When you're on the streets and you're doing all the wrong things. When you hurting people, when you trafficking people, that's a different kind of game. It's still the game, but it's the game of the streets. Getting back to what I'm saying is, if it was a black man or any other man of color, or even a woman of color, or other ethnicity, they'd have been locked up already, doing a long bid. You know what I'm saying? But since you ain't white and right like Donald, Doofy Donald, he's still out there talking, convincing people, swaying people, persuading folks. I don't think he's going to prison. I think he's going to get out of all that. And I hate to say that, but the favor's in his corner because I watch it every day and on my phone. If I miss it, I can always find it on YouTube. But like I said, if it was any man of any other culture, color except white, they'd have been tried and convicted and hung, so to speak, locked up. Why are you going to let a man that says he want to be a dictator? Why would you let him back in office? That's what I'm saying. I'm asking. Why would you do that? Remember I told you in one other video, the devil put him in the office. And the devil's keeping him there. So no matter what he's going through, he don't seem like he's worried about nothing. So he knows something we don't know. He ain't telling us, he's telling certain people, and certain people know. But the thing is, if he was any other culture, black, white, Asian, not white, Black, Asian, Indian, Spanish, or any other male culture, they'd have been gone by now. He's still standing, and he's getting bigger. The more they dog him and talk about him, the bigger he's getting. That's the law of attraction. In case you people don't know what that is. The more you try to keep somebody from doing something, especially if it's bad, the more they're going to do it. And the more they get followers, they get more people, not less. They get more. They get more energy. They get more power. It's terrible, but that's the law of the land. That's the law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? Like with all of these crimes that are happening. You know why the police can't really handle it and stop it? Is because the more you try to stop it, the more you make all these different laws and things, which we need, because you got some sick individuals out here, don't care about life, don't care about the women, the babies, the kids, and I'm talking about the drug dealers too. They don't care. All they care about is the money they're getting from it. They don't care if you die. They don't care if your mother dies, your dad dies, or your kid dies, or whatever. They don't care. Because it's lucrative money. But the thing is, the more you try to stop it, the more it's going to happen. That's what you don't get. It's the law of attraction. The more you try to stop the drugs, the trafficking, carrying the guns and all this stuff, illegal guns and all that, the more people going to get them. There's nothing you can do that I've seen to stop any of it. You're trying real hard. I'm sure you sit up late at night while everybody's asleep trying to figure things out. But the answer is the law of attraction. The more you try to stop people from doing whatever, especially if it's bad, it's going to increase. But if you, and some people ain't going to agree with what I'm saying, but like I said, it's the law of attraction. If you give everybody or let everybody have a weapon, whether they're good or bad, it will stop a lot of this. But if you don't, it's going to continue. Even more than what I'm saying right now. It's happening around the world and here in the United States. The more you try to stop stuff, the more fuel people get. You know what I'm saying? Just like being on the internet. The more you hate on people on the internet, the bigger they get. Because you hate them. See what I'm saying? But getting back to Donald, he ain't going to jail. I bet you he don't. I bet you he get out of all of that stuff. Because he got money, he got people around him. Certain people in Congress. And you got some Democrats that's in the mix too. That's helping him out. I mean, he done caused a lot of catastrophes at the Capitol, with all them cops getting hurt and all them people getting hurt. Then one girl got shot point blank by the security up there, the Secret Service, I think. He done caused all of this, but he's still gaining momentum. Do you get what I'm saying? He gonna get off, I bet you. I bet you he don't do, if he do any time, it ain't gonna be that much time. He got too much money and he got too much power. The more you try to stop somebody from doing something, especially if it's bad, the more they're gonna do it. That's just the law of attraction. That's just like your daughter or your son. If you don't like somebody that your son is with or your daughter's with, the more you try to stop them from seeing that person, the more they're going to do it. the more they're gonna sneak out and go see that person. Do you get what I'm saying? Eventually they might stop, but in the beginning they won't. They're gonna continue to do everything that you told them not to do. Why do I say that? Because I used to do that. You know, I used to be out there. The more my old man used to tell me not to do this and do that, all that did was fuel the fire and the anger in me to do it because of the fact he told me not to do it or she told me not to do it. Don't you get it? Don't you folks understand what I'm saying? The more you try to stop people from doing stuff, the more they're going to do it. But I don't know no other solutions right now. If I did, I would be saying it on here. But with that, it's something to think about. Let it percolate in your mind. I'll talk to you later.